Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
James Conner and the Steelers ready to get their next drive going. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. To Conner on the check down. It's a gain of 7. Just in general, Charles, on a play like that,
especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This fielded at the 2. And now running right through it. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation. But didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the 1st. Buying time to his left. He'll try and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
And an alley to run. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. 36 yards on the play.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left. So he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible.
Get ready.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it. But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Roethlisberger, and his pass incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction. Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he finds McDonald. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? They sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ben leaves to counter on the draw, and they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he's going to keep it here.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Jackson now looking for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But now it's 3rd down. Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. The quick feet by Jackson. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Less than 2 minutes remain here in Super Bowl 54. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Oftentimes with these gadget plays, these fakes, we focus on the offense and say, hey, they practiced this week. But the defense has practiced these situations too.
And just look at it this way. The two owners sitting up in their boxes, one is saying, boys, my team well prepared, and the other one's like, I got to talk to my coaches. What were they thinking?
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got Moncrief. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 39. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Ready? Flag 20.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got room. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.